Hello everybody, and welcome back to DC Universe Online with me and Levi Ravensight and Steve. And last time, we pretty much just did a, trash mission, basically. We went and did the Bruno Mannheim thing, and I talked to you guys about atomic powers. I haven't seen the comments yet, just recording these in succession, so keep those comments coming in if you really want me to do an atomic let's play. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I like the power. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be good or if it's gonna be bad. It could be anything, but you know what? It's gotta be cool. 'Cause yeah. Anyway, last time, Oracle told us that there was something happening with Aquaman, and we have to go help him. And stupid me, I just was like, I gotta go delete stuff. And then when I got here, I was like, what was it doing? Oh, mission. Ah, damn it. So I accidentally grabbed his mission.
I look forward to evaluating your capabilities.
Great. Manhunter says that something's up with Aquaman and Queen Mara, and that Aquaman is blocking him from to seeing his mind. So we got to go take care of that, because we can't have the King of the Sea losing his crap all over the place and causing problems, you know? You just can't. It just can't happen. That's not how it works. So yeah, I grabbed that on accident. That was my bad. Something's fishy. And also Oracle's not talking to me. That's slightly disturbing. Yeah. But like I said, please let me know when it comes to atomic powers. Just leave it in the comments if you want me to do it or not. But I also have still not watched Arrow. I need to watch it. I got the episode from a friend I've never met before on the internet, and I'm gonna watch it, but I haven't watched it yet. But the Flash made a reference to it, and I'm like, now I gotta see it. So now he's calling himself the Green Arrow, like he should have been. Perhaps it was just a previous episode, I don't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna watch that. But I watched the newest episode of The Flash. It was alright. I'm still not sold on this season, I gotta be honest. The first scene, just epic in every way. Although, at the beginning, it did a lot of that team drama stuff. And so maybe it's a similar thing, you know, they're doing this like underlying story that is kind of just like the BS part of it, but they got to put it out front first so that they can get it out of the way, and then they get to all the good stuff. So we're going to see about that. But this is going to be another spoiler episode. Yay! What did I think of it? It was all right. It was okay. I'm not really sold on like these new episodes where they're focusing in on it like the wormhole thing, like it's not a big thing.
We'll need your skills in this fight. The Atlanteans are invading and turning innocents into water-breathing slaves. We must find Aquaman and end this unjustified attack. Until then, act with force. Push them back and free the enslaved humans.
Okie dokie, Wonder Woman. Maybe like it's not a big reason. It's not quite the right way to say it, but they're not putting it out front that the fact that
the dark world chain to Atlantis was severed, burying the city beneath the waves.
All right, thank you for being quick and simple and to the point. But they're not focusing on it like I wish they would. Like, this is a huge thing. You opened a wormhole in space and time and linked multiple Earths together simultaneously. You put them together. and you're not like, well, this is a big old problem, but they kind of picked it up towards the end. They're like, well, this is probably really
Seize
bad.
the Drylander.
And they keep focusing on Zoom, and they've sort of seemed to change Zoom's backstory. From what I remember, Zoom used the cosmic treadmill to gain his powers in a attempt to gain the Flash's powers, and he did. So that, but his is a little bit different. His is like he moves time around. I think I'm thinking of the right person, or perhaps I'm thinking about maybe that's Professor Zoom, which was Harrison Wells. I get them confused a little bit, their backstories. One of them used the cosmic treadmill and got powers, and the other one, I think Professor Zoom, which is Harrison Wells in the TV show, Eothard Thom, he is the one who, instead of actually having Flash, like, Speed Force powers, he just moves time around him. Instead of moving fast, he just moves everything around him, and that makes him appear fast. So he's not actually a speedster, he's like time manipulator. So that's a little bit different in the series. But they kind of stuck to that where he doesn't actually have powers. His powers are given to him through other ways. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, Zoom, I hope they don't like fiddle with his backstory that much. I want it to be kind of like the comics, you know. But it's a TV show, so you know they're gonna fiddle with it a little bit to make it work for their story. And that's fine. All comic book writers tend to kind of do that. It's kind of like an unwritten
Kneel before your betters, pathetic
like what's the right word? It's not like a rule. Stop it! God, now I know how it is to bash people with this thing. It's not like a unwritten rule. It's kind of like an unwritten guideline to making comics. It's you gotta fit the character to fit your story, and I get that. So you know, I gotta make it work. If it doesn't work, then the whole point of it is all gone, basically. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see how they handle that. Like I said, I'm just not sold on the whole wormhole not being like the biggest, hugest problem they have. Also, the villains that they keep bringing in, they're not great. They're not great like before. Before they really focused it on the rogues, and the rogues are like the best. You know, you put the rogues in there, it just doesn't match up. So, a couple things in the episode that were kind of cool is they're really starting to focus on Cisco and his abilities. And I don't know why I thought he was going to be Blue Beetle. I don't know why. I think somebody told me that and it got in my brain. But if he goes with his comic book character, he's going to become Vibe. So that'll be kind of cool to see if that happens. But apparently he does not want people to know about his powers, which is dumb. Because he's a scientist, and they have this whole confrontation about him and what's his face, the scientist that's part of Firestorm, forget his name. But they have this whole conversation about it, and he's like, "You, of all people, I would think would want to know what this is and how it works." And then he complains about he doesn't want the power. And it's like, well, then figure it out so you can figure out how to not have the power. I mean, that's you can't not have it and have. Yeah, I don't know. It's complicated. It's weird. But I'm kind of excited to see what happens. They got Jay Garrick in there. He's like training the Flash now, and of course Barry is very not cool with the idea of somebody training him like Harrison Wells did, because, well, we know what happened with Harrison, and that didn't turn out too great because it opened a wormhole that everyone seems to just kind of forget about that happened. But you know, whatever. It'll be interesting. I really want it to be good because they're bringing Zoom in, and I really want to see who's playing Zoom and see how it's going to affect the story and how he's going to affect the timelines and everything. Because apparently they're focusing on Zoom from a different Earth, and Jay Garrick from a different Earth, right?
I was afraid
Maybe I'm thinking that wrong.
You need to stop.
Anyway, but yeah, they're focusing on them being from like Earth 2. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see also like the possibility of them interacting with basically doppelgangers of themselves, because people that are coming from Earth 2 that might have meta powers do not in Earth 1. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how that turns out.
But they've never invaded before.
I disagree wholeheartedly. I think the Atlanteans have invaded once or twice, you know, out of a little bit of frustration towards us. Drylanders, you know, I don't think they like us nearly as much as you think.
The Atlanteans are teleporting via magical tide pools further into Suicide Slums. Shut down their reinforcements and restore their kidnapped victims before the tide takes them all.
Okie dokie, Wonder Lady. Whack. Oh, wait, I need to go find that. Hold on, tide pool, kite fin. Hold on a second. Ooh, there's a thing here, though. I don't know if I'll be able to get this.
Destroyed for the rest of the Drylanders.
No, I didn't think so. How about you guys have some of this? Steve, wreck him. Wreck her. Wreck her in the face.
You cannot stop it.
Damn it. And then I got the tiger shark. Oh no. Oh no. Quack. Whack him in the face. There we go, finally. You grab this, and then we'll go over and we'll go find the other guy.
And blue eyes. By these signs will you know the spawn.
I was over this way, or she, or it was over this way.
Commander and revolutionary.
I seem... Oh, no, they're inside the shack, inside the warehouse. I think. No? Where is this person? Person, where are you? I need my side missions. Otherwise, it means nothing. Nothing. I guess it's worth something, but wasn't there a side mission somewhere? I swore there was a side mission for this. Was I wrong? Huh. I bet I'm wrong. But I think we're just gonna go without it because I can't find the side mission for this. So that's gonna be the plan. Hello, person! Welcome back to the living world. Out of here, Tiger Shark. Nobody wants you. Quack! Kite Finn, get out of here! No! No! Steve, handle that. Thank you.
Soon you will serve me, Drylander.
No, I won't. You won't serve me either. 'Cause you have poor serving manners and your restaurant sucks. Nobody likes only fish. Not even the people that go to what is it? What is that place? Long John Silver's. Nobody goes there because they just like only fish. They want like the other things you make. Which, I guess, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been to Long John Silver's. If you've ever been to Long John Silver's, leave it in the comments. God, I don't even know if many of those places exist anymore. I saw an ad for it a while ago, and I was like, really? Really? Long John Silver's still exists? Like, are they doing good? Because Long John Silver's was kind of like the Popeye of fried chicken. You know, it's good, but it's only good if you like that style of, like, the fried chicken. Like, Popeye's chicken, it's good, but it's not KFC good. You know, KFC good is like cocaine. You know, once you have one leg, you have to eat the entire bucket. It's the Pringles of chicken. You have to eat all of it. But Popeyes is different because, like, all their chicken is spicy. And then they have, like, southern fried type foods. And it's like, meh, I don't know. Not everybody likes your, like, really watery beans. You know, like, it's not great. You know, a lot of people want mashed potatoes with their chicken. And they don't want, like, gross biscuits. They want, like, the soft biscuits and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of like, meh. I'm really hungry. If you couldn't tell, I'm kind of hungry right now. But what are you gonna do? That's what happens when you don't really eat before you record. You start talking about Long John Silver's. What is Long John Silver's thing anyway? Is it like, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, Long John Silver's, the Popeye of fish, fish foods.
For King Arthur and Queen Mira.
And then you have the big bosses of fish, like Red Lobster. Oh yeah, I could go for some Red Lobster any day of the week, my friends. Met a lot of people that don't like fish though, you know, like they're not a big fan. I'm like, you know, fish is pretty good. You know, it's not that bad. They're like, well, I just didn't like it. And I'm like, come on, you know, you probably just had it cooked wrong. And they're all like, well, everyone says that I just had it cooked wrong. And I'm like, well, they're probably right. If everyone says you're doing something wrong, then you're doing something wrong. Let's be honest.
I can't get in touch with Aquaman at all. He's the king of Atlantis. He must be able to stop this. Sure, he and Queen Mira lead a race of proud Atlanteans, but invading Metropolis seems a bit drastic.
Nah, seems just like something she'd do.
This unprovoked attack must be stopped. Aquaman will not answer my hails. I fear the worst.
I hear you, Glowy.
He would never condone this invasion.
It's one of those. I don't need those. I can get them some other time. But there was a green one in here, though, or a blue one. One of those colors. One of those colors in the spectrum I thought was in there, but I guess not. Is anybody beating up on Kordax over here? Nope. Nobody's beating up on Kordax. That's disappointing. That would have been a good hit to take out today. But apparently not. Give me the shiny.
Long have the Atlanteans made use of power crystals in their magics.
Okay. Thanks for being very quick to the point.
The Atlanteans have planted magical artifacts along the docks that enable them to breathe on land.
Okay.
We'll all be slaves soon. Seize the Drylander.
No slaves! No! Flee! Flee, lady! Flee! Run for your life! Yes, go! Be free! Be free with your own kind! Wow, she just warped through a wall. That's pretty terrifying. I didn't expect that to happen. I thought she would just run away. But I guess going into walls is how they flee. They gotta go back to their own kind, the wall people.
Was a hero.
Walled people.
Seize the
Not nearly as
Drylander.
terrifying as pod people. Pod people will make you poop yourself and pee your pants.
Atlantis'
Is
army
that-
can always use a Drylander slave.
We could always use a Drylander slave. That seems very unnecessary. I don't know. Maybe I guess they only use
Seize the Drylander.
Drylanders with humans on land. Because I mean, if you were trying to use like Drylanders
They'll all be
on
slaves soon.
underwater in Atlantia, the new city of Atlantia, it's not nearly as waterbogged as Atlantis. Far nicer neighborhood.
Atlantis' army can always use a Drylander slave.
But like, if you tried to use them down there, unless you gave them like breathing equipment all the time, they would drown. And then if you kept them underwater the entire time, like, it would get all soggy. Like, you know when you go into the bathtub or into the shower or the pool for too long and you get all wrinkly and stuff? Like, that would happen. And nobody wants wrinkly slaves. That's just gross. Why would you want wrinkly slaves? You gotta have, like, smooth skin, like, hot, tight butts.
Are you so eager to be enslaved?
I just want my own harem, let's be honest. But yeah, you can't, I don't know if the whole Drylander slave thing is exactly what you guys should be doing.
All will soon be underwater as it was meant to be.
making an army of slaves?
You
Ah,
are too late.
I gotta say, the whole underwater as it was meant to be thing, I don't know if that's correct, because, like, if it were meant to be that way, then we would just be living in a water world, and that wasn't a great movie.
Too late.
And I think whoever created the universe was kind of like,
Eager to be enslaved?
yeah, you know, Waterworld, it's kind of one of those movies where everyone's like, yeah, this is a classic, but it's kind of not good kind of classic. So we're not going to make that kind of a
All will
world.
soon be
Martian Manhunter deciphered some Atlantean thoughts before they shut him out. They say Queen Mira is causing this war, and Aquaman is her devoted slave. Slave, huh? Anyone else find that suspicious?
Steve, take him out. Her out, whatever. It's a fish. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the sex of a fish. Fish sex is weird. And they poop in the water and it just like it's like a goldfish and it just like trails behind them. Gross. Ugh. Fish are kind of gross. They taste good though. I mean, as long as they taste good, that's all I care about. Because if my lobster is not cooked to perfection, then I am a displeased Daniel. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, the whole Waterworld thing. Oh, I was remembering. Recently, I don't know if you guys heard. I posted on my Twitter. But we had a satellite go by Pluto, and it reported that Pluto has blue skies and water, frozen water, because it's like super freezing cold there. I don't know why it matters, but it's just kind of interesting since we like kicked Pluto out of the planet stasis, and now we're like, well, it looks like it's a planet. It's got all the features of a planet, but it's just too small to be a planet. Oh, poor Pluto. Poor Pluto. He was in the club for so long, and then everybody was ganged up on the little guy, and they were like, nope, sorry, Pluto. You're not actually a planet. You're a planetoid. You're a smaller wannabe planet. And they're like, and Pluto's like, no, I'm like you guys. I want to be cool.
We'll all be slaves soon.
But nope, they wouldn't give Pluto his planet stasis. I mean, he's already a planet. Why would he want another planet? Did you go blue lately? No. Negatory. Ooh! Which one to do, though? Because the right one, it's going to benefit way more, but it's also going to get rid of power. I'm going to go with the right one, because I'm going to get more might out of that. Yeah, we'll do that. That won't help me, right? Nope. Nope, not really. That's fine. That's cool. I think I got that then. Okay, cool. On to doing other things, like beating up Aquaman, because he's being a butt. Where's Aquaman? I thought he was over here. There it is. Excuse me, something tiger.
And though the seas have tempest-tossed Queen Mera
Run!
and arcane,
Run! Steve,
always
take
their
them out.
love stayed true.
Steve, deal with that. Steve, do this. Do that to him. Yeah, there you go. You just gotta direct
Those
Steve a little
tidestones
bit.
carry only minor magic. They draw from a greater magic source located beneath the docks. Find that magic and destroy it.
Okie dokie. I can do that. Oh, and feats. Solo feats. Doop doop doop. Hideouts. No, it's contacts, right? Contact? No, it is hideouts. Okay, cool. Die! Steve, take care of that. Thank you. Where were we? Solo, hideouts, robots, Star Labs, Brother Eye, waves of zombies, magical flames, spec ops, Amazons, androids, Glen Morgan. Nothing. Interesting. All right. Anything? I guess just survival then? Right? Huh. Weird. I thought there was something for this. Was that one that I grabbed? Ah, shit. Well, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just an easy feat or whatever, you know. Ugh. I didn't mean to grab it. But yeah, like I said in the last episode.
Cannot scan these Atlantean minds, but I can disguise us both, so we can move freely among them. I will scout ahead. You speak to them and find out their plans.
Oakley dokley. Yeah, I told you guys in the last episode that I was going to go buy some of those feats. So I didn't mean to buy that one. I didn't realize I was going to go do the Atlantean thing. Whatever. What are you going to do? Doop doop. I hear it. Guess it's below me, isn't it? Yeah, it sounds like it's below me. All right. Hello, Atlanteans. Excuse me for a moment. I'm gonna look in this pile of rubble for
Beware
facts.
always the seal men of the bitter lands beneath the South Pole.
Anything else back here? Any more goodies for me? Guess not. Hello, White Tip.
The tides ritual will ensure our success.
Oh,
With
your
our
tide rituals.
ritual, the tides will soon overflow the land.
That's not good.
Arthur, King of Atlantis.
What about Mako? What do you think, Mako?
The tidestone node is strong. It pours our power over the land.
Okie dokie. So lots about tide stones. So we should probably get rid of the tide stones, right? I wonder why they have tide stones. Seems like a bad idea to have tide stones.
The Atlanteans are blocking my mental suggestions.
Oh.
So no more disguises.
Oh.
We'll just have to fight until we reach Aquaman.
We'll just have to fight, I suppose. I am Martian Manhunter. Oh, I wonder who's going to play Martian Manhunter in the Justice League movie. Do they say who's going to do it? I don't know who would do it. Probably... Oh, what's a good actor? I was going to say Morgan Freeman, but he's kind of old. So I don't think that's going to work out. He doesn't really have the voice for it. Although his
Aquaman
voice...
and Mira are this way. There is something strange.
I don't know.
I need to get closer.
I don't know. Maybe Morgan Freeman could pull it off. Think about it, DC. Morgan Freeman is Martian Manhunter. Think about it. I mean, he doesn't have to do his own acts. Just don't, like, get like a stunt double to do the body, or like a body double, you know? He doesn't have to be Martian Manhunter for realsies. He might want to, but just explain to him, Morgan, you're kind of old. These stunts are kind of difficult. And not even Ben Affleck is going to do all his stunts. And then he'll probably be like, well, if I don't do my I can't do a good Morgan Freeman. He's got that just amazing voice. Where you can put him in any ad and you're like, oh man, they got Morgan Freeman to do this? Man, this is important if they got Morgan Freeman. Like Morgan Freeman's voice is the voice you want to hear when like you go to heaven or, you know, wherever. You know, when you pass away. Like when they're like, if you have to have like a almighty voice or like a voice telling you about your life, even though most people would probably be like, can we just skip my life? Oh. Yeah, I was just a kid when that happened, and but yeah, Morgan Freeman's voice. Narrating life.
Are, of course, the core munitions of the Atlantean army.
Quapow! Suck it, Tiger Sharks! I'm told I'm not using this loadout correctly, but it's not the correct loadout anyway, so, you know, there you go. Whack attack. Whack attack on their faces. I think last time I did this with Quantaic a long time ago, I died during this mission, so let's hope that doesn't happen. I might have taken it on at a lower level, though. But I can't remember if I did or not. It might have just been difficult. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I defeated it pretty easily. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I died. Go back and watch those episodes and then come back and tell me if I died. Do it for me. I don't have the time. I'm making you more videos. Oh, I really should have like a team of people to like before I do an episode or after an episode, they should like go through and that's why that's the only reason I would want an editor, because normally I like to do all my own editing because I'm very, very OCD when it comes to stuff like that. But that'd be the one time I'd really want an editor to come in and be like, all right, can you look back at this episode and then put in like an annotation or something? Or just some like little text on the screen that says, did I die or did I live? Thanks for that. And that would be what I use them for. Is just to go back and look that up for me.
Are just ahead. I can only read their minds dimly through their magics. But I will tell you this, that woman is not Queen Mira.
It's Cersei! Spoiler alert.
Make out their thoughts. I must get closer.
All right.
Follow me through the door.
Okay, I can't do what you just did, just so you know. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for opening it for me. Aquaman, stop being a dick!
Arthur, please stop this madness. That is not Queen Mira. She lies.
Enough! This war will continue until the atrocities the surface dwellers have wrought against my kingdom have been avenged.
We must release Aquaman from this imposter's control, or his kingdom will savage the land.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
This is my realm, and you are not welcome here.
Come on, Aquaman, don't be a dick about it.
Even kings can bleed.
I know, that's why I'm gonna make you bleed. It's like what Batman says in the trailer. Do you bleed? I'm gonna make you bleed. Cersei!
What has happened? Where is Mira? Circe, what have you done with her, you witch?
Your queen is here.
This thing is dangerous.
If you do not abdicate your throne to me, she shall never swim the waves again.
No! In her name, I will smite you!
I shall smite you as well, Cersei! You big naked lady!
Aquaman is free from my spell, but the victory is mine.
Did you
the
see
rift I have
that?
created between the Atlanteans and the surface world has weakened both your peoples. The damage is done.
Sea King's Trident! I don't know if I want the style or not, but I got it! That's all that matters. Here's that. Greco-Roman one. Oh, that looks cool. But I'm not gonna use it. It's not really my style. Hey, Aquaman! Got your trident.
Thank you. Were it not for you, Triton knows what would have come of this deception. We must return to Atlantis at once and tend to the damage Cersei has caused among my people.
Hey, Marshman Ender.
Aquaman is freed from Cersei's cruel lie. Now that Queen Mera is again at his side, the war between land and sea should end.
Should end.
I am Arthur, King of the Seven Seas, ruler of the vast ocean empire of Atlantis. But I am a king in exile, abandoned by my queen, rejected by my people for an alliance with the surface world. I will heal that breach and forge a peace between the land and the sea. No matter my joy or my despair, that is my destiny. For beneath the waves, I am king. But on land, they call me Aquaman.
You know, thinking about it, Aquaman's kind of like a terrible king. Like, not really that great. I'm just saying, I know a lot of people like Aquaman, but think about it, like, if his people are displeased with him because he's working with the surface world, and they're like, well, you're not a king, then that's a bad king, right? If he can't control his people. Ooh, I'm walking on water. Walking on water. Whoa. And also, for a king to allow just anybody to be like, he's like, I am King Arthur, King of Atlantis. And they're like, hey, Aquaman. And he's like, I just can't. Maybe he just can't argue it anymore. He's like, I just give up. They don't understand. They don't understand what it's like to be king. I can't argue with them. Ooh, I got a new neck piece. Nice. And boots. All the new things. All the new things from the hero line of ensemble comes more new things. Also, terrible ads created by AdCo. The worst ad company ever. All right, let's do I have a thingy to teleport there? Because I'm never gonna use these in any other situation. No. That's disappointing. I was hoping I had a teleporter to like the Rajan Chinatown place. But what are you gonna do? Staff's kind of cool though. I just don't really want a trident. I don't think that really matches me, you know. I'm not really like a trident guy. I'm more into like stabs and orbs. Imagine that's how I would go in and ask for a staff from Zatanna's magic shop. Is be like, I'm not really. She'd be like showing me all the stabs on the wall, and she'd be like, this one's very powerful. This once was wielded by the King of Atlantis. And I'd be like, yeah, you know, I'm not really into the trident thing. It doesn't really work with my style. do you have anything with orbs and shiny balls on it? She'd be like, well, we have this pole over here that I stuck Christmas lights on. And I'm like, perfect. Perfect. Does it do like different type of strobe effects? She's like, if you take one of the bulbs out, it will. And I'm like, perfect. Perfect, easy solutions. That's what I'm after. I'm not after like mystical staves that have been wielded by gods. I want really shitty staffs that I can use. Oh, I guess I didn't need to come back here? Really? Really? Well, whatever. We had a good conversation about staves and poles with lights on them. So, yeah, I think, let's go check the mail real quick. And then I think we will probably leave it there for today, everybody. So thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. And if you have some friends that haven't seen the channel or anything like that, you should direct them my way, because let's be honest, PewDiePie's content is starting to go down in popularity, and I think somebody needs to take over that throne, and who better than me, right? Right? I mean, I can... Let's be honest, I'm not as good. But I'm still okay, right? That deserves a like. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and I will see you all next time.